Just remember that problems are what make men strong. And how a man handles a problem determines whether or not he has what it takes. And if when you are faced with a problem you say, but I don't think I have what it takes, remember, believe in yourself, think success, and welcome your problem. You will make yourself strong.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another
episode of Not Well. I'm Jim.
And I'm Bobby. Thanks for joining us again. Oh, happy 150.
No!
What?
Yeah.
You?
Actually, in happy 3 year.
Seriously, 3?
I don't really only count it as 2 because COVID was like a shit show.
Okay, good.
I don't feel like we had enough time in public before we got shut down. So now we're starting to get our wheels again.
Right.
That makes sense.
Our wheels again.
Are our wheels ever going to start riding again? Or are we just going to be in park?
We're going to be spinning our wheels for the next 3 years.
It's a little bit crazy.
I can't believe it's been that long.
I know.
150 episodes.
Yeah,
Like one day people will look back at this and
this will be history in the archives.
This will be history.
They'll be like, these faggots.
Yeah.
These fucking homos. This one was huge.
No, they're like, before we collected them all, put them in camps and exterminated every last faggot on the planet, this was a popular podcast.
It's happening.
I mean,
But monkeypox is happening.
okay, we need to talk about the pox.
We gotta go. Let's just do our pox briefing.
Go right into the pox.
Do our pox weekly briefing.
So basically, monkeypox is spreading like wildfire, and there's people here in Columbus with it, by the way.
Yeah,
that I know.
everywhere.
That I know.
I wonder if it's been spreading like this though for longer than we thought.
Could be.
And now we're all freaking out, but we've all had it. Well, not had it, but
I don't know. It's pretty painful, and
That's
the
what I heard.
lesions are.
The guy's face was
You would see them. Yeah, you would have known if you had it. You don't really
it's not
get.
folliculitis.
You don't get an asymptomatic monkeypox case. It's yeah.
I'm scared.
I know. So
It's it makes me not want to touch any gays. It's the
well,
gay
that's
disease.
the thing is, what I was gonna say is a lot of the media outlets been portraying this as only gay men get it, and it's only a sexually transmitted disease when it's not.
It's absolutely not.
Because now a pregnant woman has it. Kids
are
can get
getting it.
It's so.
But just like AIDS, we're gonna delay, and I'm disappointed in Biden.
I am disappointed in the government.
I'm very and
Where are our fucking shots?
where are the shots? Where are the tests?
Where are the shots?
This is do we not learn from coronavirus? So we obviously literally
we just did that.
We just did this.
Remember, they're like, oh, it's not here. It's in the UK, and
don't you
now
remember?
It's only gay men in New York City and then LA, and we're like,
and then it's Chicago,
so
Columbus, Atlanta. Atlanta's rampant. Atlanta gays.
Mr. Leather happened in the end of May in Chicago. International Mr. Leather.
Well, all the
so
gay
it's a
events
kink
happen in
thing,
summer,
and then June Pride comes, and it's like, well,
a lot of gays hibernate in the winter, but summer we want to touch our bodies and we want to show our bodies.
He wants to,
and I want to, and they want
to. But
yeah, it's a little rough.
I'm getting to the point where last weekend I went to a gay wedding, and even after that I was like,
did you scrub yourself down with Dawn in a bristle brush?
I was like, who did I hug? And then I'm like, well, I had long sleeves and pants on.
Well, this is the part that's bothering me a little bit.
The respiratory droplet part is
that's the part I think
out.
You can't avoid. But let me just do a little PSA from Not Well. If you have lesions that are leaking on your body, don't come near me. Don't go to public. Stay at home.
You shouldn't be out right.
Why are you trying to fuck somebody with lesions all over your body? That's disgusting.
It's I'm sure there are people who spread it maybe before they
that's
had
what I'm
terrible
thinking.
symptoms. I hope, but it's Otherwise, it's like, no, if you have something that looks like the worst zit of your life on your inner thigh, why are you going out to have sex?
And why are you exposing that inner thigh? That's the other thing. Like, you can cover your lesion. I feel
Like, we're really not slut shaming.
No,
but
not at all.
It is to the point where you're like, at some point,
But
it
even
has to
if
be
it's
like,
on your arms, like, don't go in public with
Right.
your lesions leaking everywhere.
don't
Just
hook up with a random grinder person. Like, you're
don't go to the club.
like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why are you going to a club? Like, what's going on?
So from now on, gays, it's time to lock it up, lock tight.
I mean,
What was
honestly,
our PSA from our...
Hopefully your loved ones are inside. If they're not, leave them outside. Lock the door. It's time to hold tight. Why don't you go to the bedroom and lay down?
for the next couple months or however long it takes to get most people vaccinated, people should not be having 10 sex partners a month.
Sucks.
Like, what are 10 a month?
I want to be a whore.
That's to the people in the UK. It was like when they surveyed them, most of the men had like 10 partners.
And the straights are
or
like,
more.
oh my God. And it's like, well, half
Well,
of
you
you
go to-
straight men were fucking the
Right.
gays. So let's not play games.
Or you go to one orgy, you're going to have 10 partners. So it's kind of like,
I love how straights are so jealous of the gay life.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
They are so
you're
jealous.
like, wait, you had sex with someone other
10
than your
people?
partner?
I'm like, I saw 10 dicks this weekend. What? And they're like, what?
You got to have sex twice this month?
They're like, I just went to my kid's
Straight-
soccer game. I'm like,
Literally. They're like, I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? They're like, movie night. Okay.
okay,
Um,
I'm going to go look at dick.
I'm going
And
to
we did.
avoid that. And that's why I don't have kids.
Now, I kind of like movie night.
No, I like movie. I'm just
It
kidding.
just,
I like,
no, we,
But the straight lifestyle, like when you talk to straights, it's kind of like,
like, they're like,
especially with kids, like what are they doing even?
you know,
Literally.
right.
Like what do they do?
You know what my favorite part about a straight is when you
What?
when you put them like, this is guys in particular, like you're like, oh, he's a pimp, da 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 da. But then you like get to talking to him and then you realize like he's kind of inexperienced compared to
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Even though he's slaying pussy.
I mean, relatively. Yeah, it is like a
But it's
relative.
like-
It's like
but I'm like-
I got this girl. I met this girl
He's like,
last
yeah,
weekend.
I was sucking her in the car. I was like, oh, I've been
Yeah.
like in a bathhouse with dicks. I mean, like it's
Yeah,
just,
it's
we
like-
have a different life. It's a different life.
like, oh, you did? Great.
It's a different life. And
It's a
I'm
different
spitting-
life.
I'm
It's a
spitting
different
again.
life.
Spitting again.
I'm in a different life.
I'm in a different life. Oh. You know when you laugh like that, you sound like the comedian. Oh, his name's Jerry or something. He's on TikTok. I'll have to find him. He and his gay partner. He's like a bigger guy.
Oh,
And
really?
he's actually kind of like it's
He
basically
pulls
me.
a lot of dick.
No, he's like married to this guy. He's cute. I don't know if they play, whatever. But all he does is get high all day long. And he walks around in these moo-moos, and I'm like, this is me. And he's like,
You need a moo-moo. You would love it.
I'm ready-
So everyone should try to get vaccinated. Like our friends in Chicago have it. You can get it in certain
you
big
can?
cities.
Is it
I'm
gonna-
going to get it in Montreal in 2 weeks. They're giving it out to tourists even, just on the street, walk-in clinic. You don't need an appointment. Don't need any health insurance.
great, I'm going to be fucked.
You just get the vaccine. Boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
It's so I hope that our government gets it together. I'm not really
Not really.
optimistic.
I'm not either.
So I think everyone needs to reduce their number of sexual partners for a little while.
And just watch your lesions. I
and
kind of wish
be-
it was winter.
be
Because in winter, I think it would be like,
responsible.
because people are covering their arms, wearing hoodies. Like you're not,
Yeah.
summer, you're just
Like,
literally naked in summer if you're a gay.
If you go to a club and everyone's dancing shirtless,
it's over.
might not want to go
Yeah.
in there because it's a lot of sweat, it's a lot of pressing up against people, brushing by, respiratory droplets. Like if you're talking to someone close, they can still spread it to you if they have it. And
I
here's
think-
the scary part: 21-day incubation period.
So you don't, I know.
You might not have symptoms for the first 5 days. You might not have symptoms for longer.
Now, they did say typically it was 3 to 5 days.
Yeah, it's
However,
normally-
it really can be 21 days. Can
To
you
me, that is-
imagine? You're like, I'm in the clear. And then
I'm
you're
in
like,
the clear. Like I was at that event like
it's
2 weeks
AIDS.
ago, and
It
then you're
reminds me
like,
of AIDS. Like when it was like
Yeah.
scary. Like when I was scared, I'd
because
be
you
like,
don't know. 'Cause
like,
you
well, I just
don't
had oral. So like, what are the chances? And it's like, oh my God, this is scary. And I like, it actually gave me a thought of like, I can't imagine what our other gay brothers were doing in like 1990.
our gay forefathers.
Our forefathers were
Yes.
doing when this happened. And
Our
like
four
how
daddies.
scary. They all just died.
The four daddies died. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Awful.
It's in, yeah.
Thankfully, monkeypox, you'll likely survive. It's like very low chance of killing you. Now, smallpox will kill you, but monkeypox. And that's, I was listening on the radio today, and it was an infectious disease expert, and he was like talking about how bad this is because what if this were smallpox? Like, why is it taking so long? We have these vaccines. Why are they not getting distributed? Why do
Right.
we not have
Exactly.
them? Because if this were smallpox, people would be dying, like a lot of people. I mean, it's way more people who get it die.
I just feel like we're just
So-
slowly creeping to. We need to find like
Catastrophe.
really hot gays, like about 200 people, and like all our friends, and then we all go to like the middle of nowhere, and we
Okay.
just live our days there. That way, there's enough trade in that 200 that
Actually, you're right.
I mean, it'd be enough.
It'd be fun.
You
It
could
could
do
still
like
be fun.
Yeah, and you still could have like a I
Like,
don't know.
On Tuesdays, we suck off this person. On Wednesdays, we get fucked by
Everyone
this
takes a
person.
suck, and the person that gets the cum wins $100.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's a little.
Write that down. That's a good project.
Yeah, a good project to
That's
do.
a good project. The swallower gets the
So,
prize. Okay.
do you know
so
about? Remember Remember the Hump Festival that I go
Yeah,
to with
yeah.
Dan Savage? I'm
I
making
know.
a video this year. I'm submitting. It's due in December. But I just thought of that. That'd be a really funny story if everybody took a suck and then the person that
Yeah.
it was
I
like, ding,
this
ding,
idea.
ding, you won to come. And it's like a game show.
I love it.
I think it'd be funny. Anyway,
on, everyone
mark
gets-
it here. Mark your words. The winning.
Everyone gets 30 seconds. Everyone goes up to a guy just blindfolded, sitting on a chair, tied up. His dick's hard. Everyone comes and sucks for 30 seconds.
It's a straight guy.
And whoever gets him to come.
It's
yeah.
a straight presenting
And he doesn't
straight guy.
know-
And he doesn't know if it's a guy or a girl.
Right.
Oh my God.
And any hole can be used for 30 seconds.
Any hole?
Yeah.
Or no, not just sucking, handies and all? Okay.
All things.
All things.
The Lord will present to you
all
all
things considered with Nina, or what's her name?
Nina Totenberg.
Corny Fisher. Or no, what's
I
her
think
name?
it's Nina Totenberg. She's someone on NPR. I just know that. Girl, don't test my
I'm
NPR
Lakshmi
skills.
Slim.
And I'm Lakshmi Singh.
Yeah, I like her.
I like her too.
If it's a her. I don't know if it is or not.
So I have some questions about how your job's going. How's
Okay,
it
so
going?
like, are we done with monkeypox? I think we're gonna have an episode with Joe Gastaldo, Dr. Joe.
yeah, we got to get Joe Gastaldo.
I
on.
want to. I'm like Joe.
So Joe,
Oh, that's great. I can't get high for this because I'm bored.
you can't get high. You definitely.
I'm gonna be
should. You're
high.
gonna
Yeah,
have
I'll
to
be like, so
If
like
Roxy-
monkeypox and such.
I fucking can't.
So my job sucks. I basically, so I was talking about last time how, I was gonna, getting high. How, oh my God, what was I saying?
So how last time how
Oh my God, I'm in a full blackout. Like I have no idea what we're talking about. Wait, say it again. I need you to like refresh what I was talking about. Oh, work.
Okay, so yeah, sorry.
That's how I feel inside. That noise is how I feel. Basically, I wrote my resignation letter.
just like that.
Yep, because remember last week I was like, okay, I'm gonna run out. Like I was ready to be like,
Yeah,
fuck
you
it,
were like,
bye,
I'm gonna
see
walk
ya.
out.
Just a
yeah.
walk out.
I'm gonna collect my things.
Well, this week I wrote the fucking goddamn letter with a date and everything, and I was like, and I sent it to Mike, and I was like,
save it
so
at any
I
at
talked
any
to
date. It could
I
be
talked to my coworkers and I calmed down, but shit's getting real.
Yeah, I
shit's
would-
happening.
Honestly, it's time to make moves. The
The
labor
prob-
market is strong. There's a lot of jobs.
I might be a synthetic grass.
You might.
It's a sign.
We got to let Griffin know.
Griffin's so hot. I'm sorry. I might be his boss, but
'Cause- So for the people listening, Griffin is a lawn
turf
boy,
sells.
a man. He's a man. He's a full man.
He's fucking hot.
He's a thick man. I mean, he's a man.
He's a tall. He's got
Light
skinny, but he's got good
hair,
legs.
just
Like,
like-
he's got like
Those
meat on him.
meat,
Those
meat.
calves.
Those calves. It's the calves.
The calves for me.
And he came out to like measure some backyard
dick.
areas. Oh, but
Wasn't
we weren't
impressive.
going to tell them
Oh,
everything.
he's gonna send me a quote on how much my dick would be.
$5.
He's like, oh, this is only $5.
This could be on the dollar menu. But yeah, Bobby might get into that business to work with Griffin,
Or
or
just suck him off.
yeah, you could be the little.
I'm
guy.
looking for a job.
I'm looking for
Actually,
a
if I'm being
job.
truthful, I actually I'm psychotic. I wrote a business plan today, and I'm gonna pitch it to like my aunt. I want to open up a.
The same one we're going to her skiing house in February, but it's not happening.
I'm waiting for the schedule to come out, bitch. So,
You wrote a business plan to your aunt.
so the future is all within these like apps, like TikTok, Instagram, creators. Everything's about being creators. That's the new marketing. Everything's like that.
Okay.
So there's nowhere in Columbus though where you can go, especially if you're like you don't have that much money to spend in something, to be creative, like start a podcast. And I guess I'm just speaking on our experience through this, like all the different microphones and all the roadcasters, and all it's expensive.
There's a lot of shit here. I mean, this room is like a hoarding room.
Well,
now.
okay, yeah, and that's the other thing. I'm out of space, so I'm trying to like work a business plan in, also with an office that I can hang out in.
Get away from your partner sometime.
Oh yeah, well, he was like, "You're never gonna be home." Like,
Why would I? I wouldn't be.
I like working creatively.
Yeah.
I also applied for a job at Buzzsprout, which is who hosts our podcast. It's a big pay cut, but it would be nights and weekends. But like you answer emails as your job, and it's remote.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh,
I was like,
yes. You can do that, and then
on my
another thing on the days
phone.
off, like when you want.
right, and then I can get creative and like really blow up.
Honey,
we
gotta turn that resignation letter in. You're pushing yourself.
Yeah, it's bad.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm better than this.
Yeah, you're gonna be leaving
I'm
me in the
better than
dust.
that. The problem is that I've been there for 15 years, so that's a rough
What?
go. Yeah, that's a rough go. But
That's a long time. But why is that a problem?
it's not a problem because
Okay, I was like,
at Buzzsprout you get 15 days off as you start.
oh,
And 8 holidays that you can switch, mix and match. And after 2 years of employment, you get another 15 days. So that'd be 30 days without any accrual or anything.
okay, yeah.
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
You don't even need it. You have a partner with health insurance. You
Right.
can
I'm
get
going to
on.
get off of it.
Get onto his.
Yeah. And I'll take more of that money than actually.
Exactly. Let daddy pay for your health insurance.
So that's where we're
what
at.
Matt's going to get on my health insurance, honey. So I'm just telling you,
We're getting turf and I'm getting on his insurance.
rely on your daddies.
Rely on your daddies because you never know. I'm just done. So,
Yeah, you got to be done. I'm done for you.
But I do.
I'm done hearing about it.
There's a new I know says Michael. He's like, there is a new movement and it's called quietly quitting. Okay. You don't quit your job.
Okay.
You quietly quit it. And by that, it means you stop giving a fuck and putting in 112% when they're not giving you 50% back. So you dial it down and make work not as important, not as you don't do everything for your job. Your job doesn't define you. And that's called quitting quietly. So you still work, you don't leave your job, but you leave your job mentally. You turn it off.
I think I kind of did that, but
I kind of did it too.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like, I'm going to stay competent. I'm going in. I'm doing everything I need to do. But all the extra stuff, I'm not worrying
When
about.
you go the extra mile, it doesn't
not
get you
worrying about
anywhere
it.
in life. It doesn't, unfortunately. And I really hate to say that.
It drains you, though.
It's like what we're taught so that older people don't have to do shit. And the younger people are trying to prove to the older people that they're good enough, even though the older people know they're already good enough.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at with that. So don't listen to these people. Stop. I mean, hustle for your job, I guess, but like
If you
also
were-
know that you're not going anywhere because of hustle. Maybe you'll get somewhere, but like the majority of us are just going to be hustling to keep our job.
That's the American lie, is if you work hard, you get ahead.
It's not true.
Most people are going to work hard and not get ahead.
What is ahead? I mean, if I didn't have a partner, I don't know how I'd afford to live.
No, I know. Right.
That's being not joking.
People are working
like,
hard and barely surviving right now. So it's like, what? Why are you telling us if we work hard every day at this shitty job where we're exploited, we're gonna be millionaires? Like, no, we're not. We're gonna barely survive.
I haven't had an opportunity to move up in my company in 10 years.
That's
unless
so
I
fucked
move.
up. That is so fucked up.
There's a lot to it. So anyway, and maybe next week when this will come out when? August 3rd.
Okay.
Huh?
Is that right?
Okay, so in the next episode, it'll be my last one as a 37-year-old. My birthday's coming up. It's Leo season, bitch.
I'm not ready for your birthday.
It just happened.
What?
Like, it feels like it just happened.
Oh, I was like, it hasn't happened
It
yet.
hasn't, honey.
But why are you saying it just happened?
It feels like it just happened.
Oh, you already had it?
Yeah, like I felt like it just.
When you said
literally.
that, yeah, I feel like I'm just like
Days are melting.
I'm not prepared for you to get closer to 40.
It's going to be a weird reality when I get there because then people are like, oh, we're really old. Because I'm kind of
Including
like
me.
I've learned. Like,
You're the tip of the iceberg. And so when you tip into 40s, I'm done.
Listen.
I'm done. I'm drowning.
You're gonna
I'm on
be
the Titanic.
depressed.
I'm
You're
drowning.
going to be where I'm at right now where you're like, what am I doing? Where am I going? How am I living? Like I have tits, a fucking bad attitude. And,
Yeah.
you know,
It's actually a tits and a bad attitude. That describes.
that might be my new t-shirt. Tits and a bad attitude. It's kind of cute.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait. What are we doing for your birthday, slut?
Nothing.
Yeah, we are. We're doing something.
You're going to be in Montreal.
Nope.
You're not? He's going to surprise me. No, we'll do something the weekend
Hopefully
after.
you have the time free. Hopefully your partner didn't plan a trip.
He did.
Uh-huh.
Are you going?
Oops.
Stop. You're lying.
All right, we'll see.
Oh my God, this is like real.
Happy birthday.
You're full of shit.
No. Fine. We'll talk to Michael later.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's like a. Oh. It's so gross. It's so fucking gross.
So tired today.
I look really good.
Like,
well,
look at my
Look at my
eyes
hair.
right now.
And I'm wearing black shirt because I'm so fat in the other shirt. So I just wear black. And it's fine. Don't spit. Don't spit it out.
Swallow. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you can't see
My tits.
tits or anything
Right.
in this black shirt.
Yeah, that's why I wear this shirt all the time.
Meanwhile,
I have literally like 4 of these shirts, 4 dark blue ones.
anything else?
I almost said come see, come saw.
I don't know why you would, but I love that. I have like
Yeah, because you said you had some things you needed to discuss, some sundries. So I feel like, is it a sundry or is it a main event?
it might just need to be a main event, so we can just.
I'm
It won't be
scared. Am I
long.
scared?
It's just funny. Like it's just something that I had to put down. So last night I went out.
This is fresh.
Yeah, last night I went out with some friends, and it was a friend and his new boyfriend.
So you fucked them.
Oh no, not with monkeypox. I'm like, no, I didn't fuck them, but I went out with a friend and his new boyfriend, and then Matt was there. So the new boyfriend is from a very small town.
Like how small?
I'm
In Ohio?
I think 3,000 to 4,000 people
Okay.
in the whole village. Like it's a village. It's not
So he's from the northwest area. of
northwest
Ohio.
area.
So he's German.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we were like talking. I had had like a few beverages, and so I was a little bit like
Je ne sais quoi.
je ne sais quoi, having fun. And I was like telling him, I was like, we ordered biscuits. I said, oh, okay, well, do you want to have a biscuit? He's like, well, is it more like bread or is it more like a biscuit? I'm like, it's called a biscuit, so it's going to be more like a biscuit. He was like, oh, don't they normally bring bread before dinner? I'm like, well, no, here they have biscuits. So it's like the bread of this restaurant is a biscuit. I was like, don't they normally bring bread before dinner? I was like, what type of restaurant you think we're, anyways. So they bring the biscuit.
Charlie's bitch.
Literally.
All
So I'm
those
describing it. I'm like talking about these biscuits. I look over at him and he's,
His name Jebediah. His name Abram.
what?
His name Abram.
No, that's what happened. Like, it was just like, he went like,
Was he praying?
he was praying. I said, what just happened? He's like, what do you mean? I said, what just happened with your face? And your eyes were closed. He was like, I was praying. I was like,
I mean, God hates gays.
I was like,
first of all.
hello, are you
So-
up to date with what's going on? Like,
Hi, you
God
need to
hates
listen to
us.
our new series where God literally kills people every episode.
Yeah,
It's literally happening every
it's
episode.
every episode. So I was like, okay, fine, that's like interesting. I was like,
Okay, yeah, your faith is your faith. That's great.
I said, as long as you weren't disgusted by the biscuits, because then I would really be offended.
Right, like you'd be more
I
offended
was
at
like,
the biscuit
listen,
face.
if you
that
don't
was
like
biscuit
these
face,
fucking biscuits at 3rd and Hollywood, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I've never been there. I
I'll
actually want to
slap
go.
you. Okay, we'll go.
Yeah, we need to like.
So kitty cat caw. Then the salads come out, and I'm like, okay, like, do you want some salt and pepper? Do you want some pepper? Like a lot of, He's like, pepper? Yeah, like fresh cracked pepper on a salad. And he's like, first time for everything. He's never put pepper on a salad.
Is he
Ever? Never.
Is he a Quaker? What are they called?
I'm questioning everything now. I'm starting to be like,
A Mennonite.
Was he rescued from a hostage situation?
I think he might have been a
Was he
Mennonite.
Kidnapped. Oh,
Kidnapped. Was he kidnapped? You said it. She said it. Jade said it, and I thought it.
I was thinking it. Jade said it.
it's because you said Mennonite.
I know,
So
I know.
I was like, kidnight.
I was like, what does that mean? Is that a Mennonite that
I
was
was
stolen?
trying to think. I'm like, Mennonite. There's a
You know what
joke
those
about
are?
that.
So Mennonites are like the what are the other Amish, but they like have more freedom. There was a boy that used to.
There was a boy.
When I first moved here, he was like this little, like he was kind of hot. He had a good body, but like he was a Mennonite, and
Do you know what the
but he could suck a dick.
an Amish's fantasy is? 2 Mennonite. Amish fantasy, 2 Mennonite.
I like that.
Gay Amish fantasy.
Gay Amish.
But, you know,
is the gay Amish jokes landing these days?
with monkeypox, not so much.
No,
Actually, they probably already have.
they.
They probably are immunity to it. They got
They're
it from
still-
their cows
yeah.
when they were babies, so they're like monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
We had it. So yeah, the pepper scene happened.
So are you like at this point? How are you feeling? Are you like annoyed, or are you like are you like just floored?
I was mostly just floored.
Okay.
Like I was in shock that I'm like, someone has
what?
never put pepper on their salad before. Like it's not a weird thing, right? Like most
No.
people do that. I
With
think.
ranch and some cheese
or
and
people see other people doing that.
yeah,
Even
like
if you don't. Like most waiters at a nice restaurant will be like,
crack pepper.
would you like fresh cracked pepper?
on ranch. Yes.
Yeah. Caesar? Yes.
Yes. Caesar. Yes.
So I don't know. So I just like felt like that was a little like, oh,
So
baby.
was that cute to
It was
you?
yeah, kind of was like a baby gay moment. You know, like we're old, like we've done this all, but it's also like a baby human moment.
Yeah. He's like
Where I'm kinda
learning
like-
the world.
Because
It's kind of cool.
He just moved to Columbus. So I'm like, if this is new to you, like you're gonna have
Wait till
so
you
many
see,
new experiences
what
here
do
in
you
the city.
see AWOL after fucking 10 o'clock?
I know.
Now, did he have blonde hair?
Yes.
Oh my God. So he's like fucking German.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to, maybe he experienced anybody from the South before
Nobody might like it.
or a big boy.
No, he has not a big boy.
He's probably like what, 6 foot, big hands and feet and head,
Yeah.
thick dick,
Pecker. Head.
big pecker.
Actually,
So how do you, okay. So like, this is actually kind of a fun journey we should follow. Maybe
I
we
know,
should like
I'm-
follow him for a day. Like we'll like go
we
with
should
him.
like take him out.
Take him.
Let's take him out.
Oh my God, we should.
Let's just fucking do it.
Let's just fuck.
That's not what I meant to say.
But
Freudian
it's-
slip.
That was such a dork. Freudian slip.
You don't even know what that is. Anyways.
Freud, Sigmund and Freud.
Oh, Freud? Yes.
Freud,
Sigmund and Freud.
the philosopher or psychologist.
yes.
Yeah. Philosophical psychologist.
Daddy Freud.
Daddy Freud. Isn't he the one that, yeah, he's all about the ego. Death, ego, death.
My little smarty.
My
pants.
Little Pony. That's what you're going to say. My Little
literally was
Pony. I was
gonna
like,
say it.
are you going to fucking comb my
My
hair?
Little Pony.
Oh, I don't remember the song.
I say that all the time to Matt.
My Little.
My Little Pony.
Oh.
Because he's
Little Pony.
actually Matt did something we have to talk about.
Oh. Well, this is looking at you who's watching the YouTube now.
Here's looking at you, babe. So I'm at work and where was I? I was just out. I wasn't even at work. I was just out in public,
Just out and about running the streets.
literally running errands, and I get a little text message, and it's a video of Matt's pants pulled down and something looking quite thick.
His cock. Now, was it all pants or was there like just underwear or what was it? It was
Everything was off.
penis.
Penis. It
Okay.
was penis out. I'm like, okay, well, that's interesting. That's fun.
So that means you have to go
Sexting.
home.
No, don't take this negative. It's not. That's not what it means. I don't have to do anything. Oh, thank God. I'm not like you. So
Doing things for
after I get that video, I don't have to do sexual things in order to get a
Just to live.
to survive and be on someone's health insurance. But
oh,
you're like, I
fuck.
couldn't afford this life. If I didn't suck a dick
I
and
didn't
take it in the
suck
ass
dicks.
every month, I would not be here.
Sorry, I was struggling on that.
So the next message I get from him, it says, "Do you think ADT auto security alerts has a human looking at the text?" And I'm like, why? Because those are like our camera sends us little clips every time someone triggers the camera. He accidentally sent that video to ADT first because they were on the top of his text message because he doesn't know about pinning your text friends that you text the most, so they're at the top in circles. He just had, so like ADT sent a security alert as he was sending, so he clicked it and then he clicked the top because he thought I was at the top. So he sent a nude video to ADT. Now I sent them a message and I was like,
Sorry, we had a confusion.
yeah, no, I was just like,
Because they could be like, this is.
I said, is there anyone reading these? And so like, I never got a reply. It's auto. It's just coming from the camera directly to our accounts. There's no person like reading them, thank God.
Oh, I know what you're saying. So it's like you just your alert system.
He sent it to an alert system.
Thank God. Oh, Matt.
Matt!
This is why before you send nudes, you have to look. It could have been your like your parents
I said that.
or
I
something.
said, what if your son had texted you? What if like he's being good now?
Who is?
Matt. Who is?
Which one? Feel really high and drunk, but I'm not.
But
either.
you're not, because you're not.
I'm high. That's for sure. I woke up this morning with a headache and like dizzy, and I was like, is it because of marijuana? But then
It's
obviously,
COVID.
Well, I tested for COVID.
I know. I'm about to.
I have anxiety.
I do too.
Okay, I just need to talk about something else too that just reminded me because you're nervous about going to Montreal because you don't want to get COVID. Can we please talk about Trana Wintour?
Yeah. Oh my God. We've got to talk about now. Trana, for those who don't remember, is
Like episode 7.
uh,
though. It was like early episode.
she's a Quebecois celebrity. We interviewed her back in like 2019. in the fall of 2019.
Yeah, like literally it's like our 8th episode.
She's a comedian, a podcaster. She had a show on CBC. She had
Very
a
talented
stint on
individual.
Big Brother.
One
Quebec Big Brother.
comedian, up and coming comedian of the year at the Quebec Comedy Festival.
Right. I mean, she's
Which is one of the biggest comedy festivals ever.
And then last night she was performing on stage and singing on stage. Like she's basically
Do you know
doing
what
everything.
it was though? Did you see closely what it was?
Mattea Lane? What do you mean closely? Did you see closely?
She was on. She sang for.
She sang Alanis Morissette, but that was for Alanis.
I thought.
Or did she just pick that song?
I thought it was for Alanis.
Well, she met Alanis. I thought.
Yeah,
like,
she said 2 weeks ago I was
Yeah.
meeting her, and now I'm singing her song.
I don't think Alanis was there.
Where were they then? Was it Elton
At, like,
John?
a comedy festival, I think.
No, because there was like Elton John.
Someone just
We need to
posted a
verify.
Clip. Someone posted a clip of Elton being like, "This is for you" or about you or something.
I'm so.
But that was
confused.
separate, I think, from this.
We need to just
stage.
ask her.
I think she was at a comedy festival. Mattea Lane was there headlining, and then she just performed a song there.
That's awesome though. Regardless, she's on a
Even if I
stage
made
in front
that
of
up.
like 1,000 people, and you're like, "Hi." Remember when you came up the walk up in Montreal that we were staying at, and we did an interview, and we
Yeah.
and also.
And also,
So
and I was
basically-
supposed to meet her, and then I realized I'm in the wrong city. I'm in Quebec City when she's in Montreal, and then I'm in Montreal when she's in Quebec City. Like maybe I should just
Flip flop it.
train up there. Well, we're flying,
You really should.
but we're flying into Quebec City, so like we have to be there because we're flying there.
I don't know. It would be
So-
really nice to see her.
I know.
You got to make it happen somehow.
I probably will.
You will. You'll be like, "Oh, we took a private jet up to," because that's how you roll, honey.
Private jet. She's living her best life, and we're still living in our slum life.
We're still. I mean, if you guys could see the
Bobby's
studio,
in the same job he's been in.
bitching about the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
oh my God, are we pitiful? No.
are we pitiful, or do we prop up people who become famous?
Honestly, that's why we're gonna start our own.
I'm just kidding. We did nothing for her.
No, but like, I think it's funny.
But it's fun.
No, but
it's
here's
funny
what
that we like meet these people.
We know talent when we see it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like
Okay, so
we
we should be
know
talent scouts.
We're scouts. Like we know when that person can be something. Meg Salter,
Oh my yes.
Hannah Einbinder, fucking Trana, all these people we saw, even though they did everything on their own. We didn't help in any way, shape, or form to shape their career, but we saw them and we knew they were special.
Grant, Gigi,
Yeah.
Simone.
Yep.
We were texting them before Gigi was even on
Yep.
Drag Race. Like, we were texting with them
Yeah.
nonstop.
And that bitch
We
was
were
going to be on Drag Race.
We were going to
probably.
interview Grant.
Grant was
But
like,
then she was drunk at a party, which is a
And that-
common
it's
occurrence in that
Hollywood.
in that family. It is Hollywood. It's
it is Hollywood. It's WeHo.
I think it's WeHo.
And the funny part is Simone was better than Gigi. And I always thought Gigi was like the queen bee in that house.
Honey
Simone. And Simone don't even have to do a lot of shit. Simone can go bald headed.
The way you're over here standing Simone,
I know. I'm not even really that big of a fan.
I was
of
like,
her.
honey.
I'm a Nina West fan.
Lashes are incredible. Look at those lashes. What's your name?
Nina,
Hello, Nina. Where are you from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Why are
There's oh so much to do and so much to see.
I mean, like her granddaughter's on the show in like a week. So
That's
bitch.
true. Yeah, we're going to have Roxy and Holly. And really,
Wood?
it's not Roxy. I mean, it's
It's not
Margot.
Hollywood.
Hollywood West, but I think she goes by Holly.
Okay, we're having Holly and Margot on.
Yeah. We'll learn more about Holly. But these are two. I really wanted to put us in drag, but it's going to be a lot because of work.
I'll be over.
Or maybe we should like plan something with them where I don't want to do it though. I'm so scared. Where we like go on stage and do a show and have people like vote and look for a charity or something.
Oh.
Like not well charity event at District West where we get in drag. And
Oh my God.
We can get other people we know, like just not that normally go in drag.
You're really being a little
whore.
whore.
I'm a whore.
I think I know what you want.
I mean, I'd like to see that body. I'm not gonna lie, she is very sexual. Like it's a very interesting.
You get a tingle.
You know what's really weird though?
You get a tingle.
Like okay, can I admit something? Is this weird? I might cut it out. I don't know, but I think it's really something to talk about. Do you ever meet a trans person and it's hard for you to like in your mind say like that is a she?
Yeah.
like it's hard at first where you're like,
right.
people are just people.
Yeah.
Oh, that was deep and that's high, but it's true.
People are just
People are just people. You're like, okay.
People
But they are like once you get
true.
over the like whatever their
new
thing is.
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay.
Once you get over that, you're like, okay, you're still just.
It's
this
like how a
person.
lot of the cool straight guys are with gay guys.
I love it
because they're just like, yeah, he's
Like
gay,
Griffin.
but like whatever. They want to suck me off, but whatever.
You will get more pussy if you're, and I've said this before, and I know it's not our demographic, straight guys, but if you're listening, straight guys, go hang out with your gay friends and be nice and sweet and like flirty with them, and you'll get pussy every night from their friends.
That's actually true. Like,
if a gay guy likes you and you're a straight guy, you are in the club.
you want a wingman?
You want a wingman?
You want a wing woman?
You want a wing team? When we're a team, we usually see your dick though.
That's how you get on the team.
We have to do.
We do have a dick measuring contest, and it's like you have to get it out.
That's another thing.
Soft and
I
hard.
actually really want to do that for real. Like, so if you're in Columbus, sign up.
I want to see. Well, this is a good question for Columbus. What's the average dick length in Columbus? So let's do measurements and girth, but like let's test.
So we're gonna do a soft
and a hard
and a hard. Okay, I'm down. We can do like a documentary on Columbus.
Yeah, I just want to know if is it like abnormal?
You don't have to show your face.
No, obviously no.
It's so weird how dicks work though. They just are fascinating to me. Like I really do want to do like a documentary because I don't feel like there's enough. It's all about like, oh God, there's a dick on TV. Like even now, even today, you see a dick on Netflix and you're like, oh my God. No, it's not a big deal. And I think it's because nobody talks about dicks. Like nobody knows really what a dick. Like, have you ever really had a dick in your face?
You just went off on a tangent.
No, but like have you
your-
really looked at a dick? Have you really touched a
Yeah.
dick like
Oh,
in
yeah.
a scientific way?
Yeah.
Well, some of us have, but like most people, like girls never even see a dick until they have one right in their pussy.
Oh, it is weird. Like
They're like, I don't know what uncut means. You're like, okay.
I'm like, you're the one getting married.
yeah, like
You're getting married and you're gonna have a dick all the time.
a lot. I feel
Well, and this is a problem with women need to explore a bunch of different dicks because like
they'll
sometimes
have like two, and they're like,
he's
the best. You're like,
he's
is
the
he?
best I've ever had.
He's the only you've ever had, honey.
You met him in high school. Like,
Could you imagine if you were fucking the same person from high school? And I have people in my class that are like, it's been 40 years. And I'm like, oh my God. We met in kindergarten and now we have kids. It's like, oh God.
cannot.
And your kids are ugly. Like, it's just bad.
It's not a good. It's a
not
recipe
cute. It's almost
for
incest,
disaster.
in my opinion.
It's
Like, if you
recipe,
date,
yeah.
I feel like there's something wrong with you if you marry your high school sweetheart. Sorry, said
I
it.
do too.
Said
No.
it.
I honestly like, and they're like, well, they have a great marriage, and I'm like,
They
yeah,
do, but they
maybe
don't know
but
shit.
like, hello, they're gonna encounter
How
something
sad.
that then triggers them to be like, I wonder what it would be like if, and then that's the spiral
And
that
all they do is get in a little
cheating,
fight,
cheating, fighting. It's just
monkeypox, and then it's over. Then you're caught. Bill. Okay. Now. Yeah. Oh yeah. We got to go into Bible. I feel like this has been good. Okay. So this week on the Bible study, Bible hour.
Bible
But
hour
we
with
tried to do it in 10
Bobby
minutes.
and Jim.
Yeah.
He's probably nice.
Okay.
So we're gonna skip through. So basically, we did Genesis. We did Noah. We're all saved from the ark.
Well, we did the whole genocide where God wiped out
Everybody
human on
but
Earth,
Noah.
but Noah and his close
And
family.
Yeah. And so basically, moving on into the different chapters. Go ahead. You go first.
All right. Genesis chapter 9. God's charge to Noah and his son echoes his original command to the first animals and then to Adam and Eve to procreate and fill the earth. This supports the idea that the flood is a kind of recreation, a fresh start for humanity.
Genocide.
A genocide, wiping out all the
Everybody but
humans.
Noah, who
Like, I'm sure
was a-
every
was a
human was
pussy wet-
evil. I'm sure every human deserved death. Yeah.
Okay, so then chapter 10, we have Noah, who then they basically say spread your seed across the earth is basically what I'm trying to get us to 12.
Right.
11.
Chapter 11, as
Spread.
humans spread, so does sin. There's more rebellion against God, of course, I guess. And they even reach for heaven itself.
It's really bizarre. Okay, so that's where we're at. So then we get to chapter 12, Genesis chapter 12. Why
Genesis
don't you just
chapter
read it,
12.
like, honestly.
The Lord tells Abram to leave his country and family and enter a land that God will show him. The Lord says that he will make of Abram a great nation and that through him all of the earth's families will be blessed. Taking Lot with him, Abram does as God says. He is 75 years old when he leaves Haran for the land of Canaan. When they enter Canaan, the Lord appears to Abram and tells him that he will give his land to Abram's offspring. In response, Abram builds an altar to the Lord. He gradually journeys toward the Negeb. When a famine hits the land, Abram and Sarai go to Egypt. Before they enter Egypt, Abram tells Sarai that because she is beautiful, the Egyptians may kill him and take her for themselves. Therefore, she must claim to be Abram's sister instead of his wife. As Abram had said, the officials of Pharaoh's household take Sarai for Pharaoh and give Abram lots of livestock and slaves. Equal trade, I would say.
Very equal. Slaves.
Slaves
We're
and
rid of that.
livestock for a woman.
So Noah's seed spread so far, then created slaves? Like, I don't understand. Okay.
But the Lord sends plagues into Pharaoh's house, which leads Pharaoh to discover that Sarai is actually Abram's wife. He sends Abram and his household on their way.
So basically what we're saying is God basically told Abram, who's a descendant of Noah, because now Adam and Eve are basically...
They're out of the picture.
Well, Noah's attached to them, but it's so fucking stupid. Sorry.
Okay, so Abram's wife got traded for slaves and livestock, and then
that's normal. Because where did God say that in the covenant or whatever the fuck? Like,
right.
He created the earth and now they're slaves. So why aren't you punishing them like you punished all these other fucking people?
Slaves were apparently fine.
They're fine. It was slaves.
God's like, slaves, sure.
He's like, they're just working the lands.
They're not
They're
descendants
sinners.
of
They
Noah,
are though.
but they have to be, right? And that's the thing. Is
That's
like, so
so
why were
stupid.
slaves okay?
But the Lord afflicted Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. So Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this? Do you feel like I'm really right now? Why though?
What is this?"
I feel like
And
it's
Pharaoh said,
my sister.
Why didn't you? Yeah, why did you tell
We're fucking regardless, okay? Obviously, Bible study kind of fell apart this week, and I don't really fucking care because I think the goddamn Bible, no offense to all of our Christian listeners, our Christian listener, that this is dumb as fuck. Like, it is so dumb.
So now we're at a point, okay.
So let's just talk about what's happened, and that's what we'll do.
It's going to
recap.
get juicy.
It's getting juicy. So basically what's happening is he said, so we go to Adam and Eve did their thing. Noah did his thing. So after Noah, God was like, well, now you need to spread your seed since you obey me and you're like a good person because God doesn't like sin.
So Abram, if he does well, is going to get to make a great nation of descendants.
So basically what they did was spread their seed to get to Abram. And then Abram was going to go to Egypt and now they're slaves. So I'm like, okay, how many people did we create and what's the time period here?
Right. It's literally like,
are we talking like,
where'd the slaves come from?
How did God let a slave happen?
How did God let slaves happen?
Because he made people. Why did he say, well, that's part of life?
And why?
It's such bullshit.
And why, if Abram is talking directly to God, is God not like, hey, you might want to free these slaves? Or like,
right? Or hey, there's a lot of oppressed people, and they're mostly slaves that are doing all the work, building these pyramids or whatever. But can you release them?
Do you just want to say your wife's your sister and then send her to Pharaoh so that you get distracted?
It's so
Pharaoh?
dumb. It is so dumb.
And then I'm going to punish Pharaoh just for existing. And like, why? Why did God hate
Literally,
Pharaoh?
God kills somebody in every single chapter. Yeah. He's like, well, and God's wrath reigned over him and he's dead, but now he's alive because God said so. It's like, oh, okay. I can't wait to get to Jesus. This is going to be fucking great.
Jesus.
How do we even get to Jesus? Like, what else happens? Like, I don't even. This is as far as I know.
There's a lot more bullshit.
Like
Wait till Moses comes along,
and he's like, "Oh, by the way, here's the rules."
We've got to go through Leviticus. There's some great rules.
Well, I want to go through like
we got to go through Leviticus.
I mean, that's gonna be like a whole.
Honey, it's a whole.
Honey, that's a whole. Okay.
So basically, the Bible section this week is very short, brief, but it's the same trends.
It's trending not well.
It's trending not well. Now, for our constitutional class. We are on Article 4 of the Bill of Rights now.
Right, that is right.
Which states, the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republic form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence.
Section 1, full faith and credit. Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state, and the Congress may, by general laws, prescribe the manner in which such acts, records, and proceedings shall be provided, and the effect thereof. Is that a good reading?
That was pretty good, except it said prove, shall be proved, not provided.
When I read, this is like a legit thing. My eyes do not, I can't stay on the fucking sentence. I can't.
My eyes do not.
They don't. They don't. I can't unless I follow with my finger. I can't read. It's kind of true. That's why I like audiobooks.
The audio constitution. You just listen. I can just hear you listening to it. Okay. Section 2 is the rights of state citizens and rights of extradition. Clause 1, privileges and immunities. The citizens of each state shall be entitled to all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states.
Clause 2, extradition of fugitives. A person charged in any state with treason, felony, or other crime who shall flee from justice and be found in another state shall, on demand of the executive authority of the state from which he fled, be delivered up to be removed to the state having jurisdiction of the crime.
Clause 3, fugitive slave clause. No person held to service or labor in one state,
speaking of slaves,
under the laws thereof, escaping into another, shall, in consequence of any law or regulation therein, be discharged from such service or labor, but shall be delivered up on claim of the party to whom such service or labor may be due. A.k.a. slaves
brought back to
another,
South.
Which we were just reading the Bible, which is like, what's that, 4,000 years before this? 5,000 years
It depends on where you...
And they're talking about slaves, and then here we are in America in the 1700s. We're like
slaves
are gonna have to be returned.
Like, can you imagine?
Like, we're directly connected to this dumb fucking Bible.
But that's
book.
why I keep reading these and looking at this, because I'm like, this is so much more correlated than people really think.
Right? They're like, it's not related.
It's not
like,
right.
No,
it's not related.
Section 3, new states and federal property.
You just go for now.
Clause 1, admission of new states. New states may be admitted by the Congress into this union, but no new state shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by the junction of two or more states or parts of states, without the consent of the legislatures of the states concerned, as well as of the Congress. Clause 2, property clause. The Congress shall have power to dispose of and make all needful rules and regulations respecting the territory or other property belonging to the United States, and nothing in this Constitution shall be so construed as to prejudice any claims of the United States or of any particular state.
Section 4, obligations of the United States. Clause 1, Republican government. Is that right?
That's what it says.
The United States shall guarantee to every state in the Union a republic form of government. Clause 2, protection from invasion and domestic violence. And the United States shall protect each of them, which is like the states, against invasion and on application of the legislature or the executive against domestic violence. Executive. Or of the executive.
Executive. What is happening? You can't read.
I really can't read.
I love it.
It's fine.
Little Miss can't read.
Little Miss.
Your Little Miss can't read.
Little Miss can't read and fat. Little Miss fat can't read. Yeah. So I mean, basically, it's protecting you against.
But this is like sounding like basically all the states are supposed to stick together and work together, and yet here we are.
You have your own rules in your own state, but you also are supposed to stick together, and you can't go against another state, and you can't form another state within a state.
But then I'm like looking around, I'm like, no.
I don't know. I think it's very interesting that, again, slaves are like a thing.
Big thing.
Like, I just.
Slaves are like a massive
You're
thing.
going to read the Bible.
They're like, oh, and by the way.
Slaves are in the Bible.
Slaves were in the Bible. And that's the problem with using the Bible as your reference point. It's like you can't eat shrimp. So it's like, are we going to close Red Lobster? Like, if we're going to use the Bible for everything, everyone's sinning in this country. Every
we're going to use it.
Sinning.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Pack it up, ladies.
Ladies.
Fuck. This Bill of Rights and this Bible
are horrifying. Like, why do we live our lives by these documents?
I don't know. I'm seriously, I don't
I'm starting to
know.
wonder. I'm like, should we just redo all of this shit?
Yes. The answer is yes. Because
should
honestly,
we have a Noah-sized flood and redo everything from the beginning?
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you.
Are we getting on a boat?
There's a new party that just started today.
What?
Called the Forward Party.
Okay.
Andrew Yang.
Okay.
Some Republicans.
Oh.
So it's very centered.
Okay.
It's a very centered party.
Okay.
They started today. I signed up.
What?
Yeah. So we'll put a link here. I mean, it's very center, which is most people are center.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's crazy. I'm like, oh my God, this makes sense. And how they have like rules about elections they want to change and like all kinds of shit. We need another
Ranked
party.
choice voting.
Look at what's happening. Because of the two-party system, we can't get anywhere. So
yeah, we need
got to break it up.
Voting. We need multiple parties, just like in Canada.
Andrew Yang wants to give you like $1,400 just to pay for your fucking bills, just like that. So why don't people like him? I don't get it. Because we're going to be paying for it.
Wait, you don't have that $2,000 from the COVID money that they gave us once? You don't have that still in your bank account? Because Mitch McConnell thinks you do, by the way. He actually said that. He's like, we just gave people $2,000 with the COVID fund.
These motherfuckers have no.
He said that this
year. He's like, but my paycheck was just $20,000 for a month.
Right.
Okay, so.
And the Koch brothers gave me $20 million last week. I mean, these politicians.
They're disgusting.
I don't endorse violence.
We don't endorse
But
violence
I
here at Not Well, but we
also-
also will not be upset. If,
I'm not saying I would like it.
but if it happened, we would not say anything about it.
We would have to
just
reevaluate that
turn
situation.
a
We would
blind
have to.
eye.
We would just have to take it as it comes.
Turn a blind eye, if you will. I have a sundry, actually, like a legit one.
Sundry.
Sundries. Okay, so this week my dog shit twice while I was at work. By twice I mean 2 days. So it was Monday and now Thursday. She was a little upset stomach on Monday.
But why would it still be upset Thursday unless she's
She has
dying?
she's a bad stomach. She really always has.
Oh.
Yeah, she has a really bad stomach.
Like
she's
she
always
can't
kind
eat
of
certain
diarrhea.
things or- oh.
Like not always,
She needs
but
a
like
probiotic.
poor but she has a lot of energy. She's fine. But I got home on Monday and I go, and of course the Nest keeps it nice and warm during the day. So I walk into the house and I'm like, oh God. I was like, oh, I'm talking 4 spots in the kitchen. Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like a log was in the corner.
Oh, no. I didn't know if this was throw up or shit. Yep. So that's what I did.
I'm gonna throw up.
My mom's calling.
Did some other cousin die?
Oh God, I don't know. Should I pick it up and
Yeah, you should.
Mother. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you just answer the phone, Mother?
Yeah, because we're recording right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
No, I mean,
Someone dead.
is somebody dead?
No, I got nothing. You know, I just checking in.
I know. I meant to call you, but I haven't. I'm such a bad son.
No, you're just always hot.
I call you all the time.
No, I know.
He's a bad son.
What are you doing right now?
I'm driving.
From Patty's.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to call you back?
From Patty's.
Yeah, if you want to, or call me this weekend.
No, I'll definitely call you.
Weekend. It's only Thursday.
All right. I love you.
I love you too. Have fun recording.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I'm so cute. She really is cute.
Yeah.
She's sweet. Yeah. So there's shit, and I think it's shit. Some of it's shit. Some of it's throw up. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I go upstairs. There's throw up in the closet. She was sick. Like, she was sick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why did she not do it all in one spot?
I know. I was like, honey, can you just do it right at the back door? And I can just like kind of.
Yeah.
No, it's in little. Oh, yeah. And underneath the table. Oh, yeah. It was like unbelievable.
Oh shit.
So then I got home today and I'm getting ready for Griffin, who I didn't know was hot.
Yeah, you had to clean your hole out.
I was like, oh my God, there's shit right here. And I have somebody coming over to my house in 10 minutes. So I'm like cleaning up, spraying, cleaning up. So he gets to the door. I might have it on my fucking Ring camera. I was like, it smells like shit in here. What's up? How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Bobby?
Yep.
Griffin, nice to meet you.
Sorry, the dog's shit. So it shouldn't be bad.
No worries.
Like,
inside or outside?
Inside. I was like, I don't know if I might. I'm so awkward, but he was so fucking hot. I don't usually when you answer the door, you don't think of.
He's not gonna want to fuck you. I'm sorry. I just had to say it.
Oh, really? Because of this.
His first impressions are very important. So if he's walking in and he thinks you just blew up the bathroom,
No, I
and you're
told him it was
blaming
the
the dog.
No, I
right?
said the dog just shit right here. So if it smells, we can go outside. That's what I said.
I'm just worried.
I'm just letting you know right now.
I'm just letting you know right now.
They like big boys.
Griffin, no.
You don't think Griffin likes a big boy?
Yeah, he probably does.
Well,
who doesn't?
who doesn't like a big? Who
At
doesn't
this
want to
point-
stick it in a big boy?
At this point, anyone I bring around you suddenly likes you. So it's like, it's inappropriate.
It's all just in the legs.
I'm like pushed to the side every time.
Oh yeah, you're pushed to the side.
Pushed to the side while you get
Well,
the pox.
And I was going to say, at this point, being pushed to the side is not a bad thing. So if
As
you're
long as they
ugly,
push me on a part where it's no skin exposed.
it's like if you're ugly, not getting laid right now, you are blessed and you are welcome. And we want you to share us with your friends.
And shares with your mother even if she's calling you.
Call your mother.
Call your mother.
Call your
because
mother.
Honestly, we really thought we were like, someone could be dead.
Well, that's the first thing we said was, who's dead? It's like, really? Is that really the reaction we're going to have?
We were just at a funeral last week. Like, sure, that's going to be my reaction. Death is on your mind.
Death is on your mind.
Death is on my mind.
Death is on my mind, but that's okay. I think I'm actually feeling it more now than I have.
Because the birthday's coming up.
Just, it's like been, so
You're getting old.
but like 2 weeks since my cousin died. And like, for some reason now it's hitting me more. Like, I'm like, that's really fucked up. Like I'm like not in a it's
like
not sad, but I'm
he's
like
dead kind of.
yeah.
way.
I'm like that's really fucked up. And I'm like, and then here I am about to be 38,
So how old was he?
35, puffing fat clouds,
He was
and
a
he's
puffer.
dead.
He
His
was a
body is
puffer.
gone.
It's dust now.
And to dust.
Where's his dust?
Hopefully with his parents.
Oh, they put the dust in a jar.
I want dust. I want a dust necklace.
They better be. Oh, you can actually turn that dust into
I
a
want a
diamond.
dust.
You can turn it into a diamond now. They take it and put a lot of pressure and heat on it.
Really?
They can turn you into a diamond, that's honestly to me. If you gave me a diamond and you were like, this is grandma, I'd wear that every day.
Like this is my fucking grandmother.
It's a free diamond. Well, it's not free because they have to do it, but it's like a relatively free diamond.
Wait, no. Could you resell that diamond? There's a diamond.
No one's gonna know. It's a diamond.
It's not just cubic zirconium. It's grandma zirconium.
It's grandma's zirconium.
Grandma's pussy.
Honestly, all parts can be turned into a diamond.
Wow.
There's a lot of carbon in here if you didn't know.
Well, I got a lot of fat to burn through.
We used to do a science section every week, but some people didn't want to learn because their brains can't handle it.
No, I like science. Bring it back, babe. I like science. Everybody likes to learn. This is a learning situation with two gay guys from the Midwest.
And that's why we're bringing on Dr. Geraldo Gastaldo.
Geraldo Gastaldo will be on, as well as Margot and Holly.
Did we already?
No, we didn't say bye yet.
Oh, I was like,
We like are, but like we're getting there. But
I was like, are we?
oh, you should get your lips done. I just noticed, like, I was like, oh, this is, oh,
They're too downturning to like really get help with. Should I plump them?
maybe you should. If you are a plastic surgeon in the area, please reach out. We'll have you on the show because I need
There's
Botox.
such bigger problems than the lips. Like most people go right to my tits and belly. So
There's
it's
literally
like,
monkeypox, and I'm like, I need a shot for this
Yeah.
fucking, and you're like, I need my lips injected. We're like, but we do.
well,
And
that's what we're
it's-
going to talk to Holly about.
Yeah, because Holly absolutely dabbles in the injectables. Maybe we'll
Injection.
get her doctor on.
Not like drugs, but like
No,
lips.
not lips and
She dabbles
filler.
in injectables.
Filler, if you would. If you will.
I actually asked her anonymously. I was like, how do you keep them lips so luscious?
How do you ask me anonymous? Oh,
On Instagram, you bitch.
that NGL
Yes,
thing?
the NGL thing.
I got so many questions
So
for
I-
that. Which we didn't
Yeah.
address that question, the one comment
About
about you.
what question?
That I was like, I think it looks good, but I'm just wondering if Jim intentionally got plumpy. Do you remember that question?
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know why someone's asking that, but
it's like a thank
kind
you,
of
but also,
intentional.
I mean, I think it's more like you're quietly quitting.
I quietly quit. I was like,
Quietly quit.
oh, I have to care
caring.
about what I eat every meal. I don't
It's
anymore.
not worth it.
I'm just, if I want pizza like last night, I had pizza. It was a Wednesday. Why? I just wanted pizza. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
And then today I was like, I'm gonna get sushi.
And you had
then
you had biscuits earlier in the week.
I had biscuits earlier. No, and
Twice.
last night actually.
twice.
Because after pizza, I went to Third in Hollywood.
I saw your fuck. You're like,
So I had
back,
biscuits
back,
again.
back again. I'm like,
We back.
yeah. I was like, oh god, it's just a bunch of fucking
Biscuit lovers.
biscuit loving locals only.
You've got to come. Like this.
I do.
place
I
is
want to
incredible.
go. I've never been, so we'll go there.
Thanks for
Thanks for
listening
listening
this week.
and watching, and we love you. And we're gonna actually do the camera right this time by clicking it off. And bye. Or wait, I'm supposed to go. That's like
I think it's evident I'm the better man. I'm the jam. I'ma have you crushing like a four-wheel monster. Who you know who looking like this for real? Who you know who looking like this?